right now?
Huh?
Where are we right now?
We're downtown Minneapolis, I believe. And we're heading down to see Wells Fargo. I hear that Wells Fargo like to support pipelines. I hear they have a lot of money in Energy Transfer Partners, the people that are supporting the Dakota Access Pipeline. And I hear that the people have spoken and decided that Wells Fargo needs to hear what we feel as a society about raping Mother Earth, as a society about continuing to use fossil fuel when there are new ways to go forward. So right now, I had some friends from Unicorn Riot that I believe have been covering this for a while now, and we saw their live stream while we were in the hotel, relaxing and taking a break from Standing Rock. But as I'm right here, I figured I'd come down and see exactly what's happening. So I'm guessing I'm probably not able to get into the building, but we're going to go and have a chat with some of these people out here and see what's going on. And we might be able to get in the building. Let's find out. Hey guys. How you doing?
Good. Are you Kevin?
Yes, I am Kevin.
I've seen you on Facebook.
Cool. What do you got? Can you tell me what's happening exactly here?
Well, there's a couple people locked down inside, and then they have a support system out there. So we've seen it going on Unicorn Riot. I live in St. Paul, so I'm like, let's get over there for a little bit.
Can we get inside?
You might be able to. One of the guys just came out and talked to us and went back in, so you totally might be able to. They won't let you get near the lockdown people, but they're sitting in there.
Unicorn Riot is streaming.
They're live streaming on Facebook.
Okay, cool. I guess I'm going to start live streaming when we're in the stuff.
Shake your hand. You're not speech.
Well, you guys are awesome for coming out here.
We can't say a lot, but we can.
So if you are in Minneapolis area and can make it down to the Wells Fargo at the corner of Portland, I'm actually not sure of the address. It's the main Wells Fargo bank right next to US Bank Stadium. Come on down and just show support. We're here peacefully, respectfully. We're not blocking roads. We're just letting Wells Fargo know we do not approve of their actions.
On the street corner here, some other people had seen the Unicorn Riot, so they'd seen the Conscious Media Collective, and they're here stood letting people know that this is not okay. Can I ask you what your name is?
Tante walking out.
Tante, and where are you from?
I'm enrolled in Crow Creek, which is downriver from Standing Rock.
Okay, cool.
So it's a concern.
Have you been up to Standing Rock yourself yet?
Yeah, we went a couple times in August before the cold and before the snow. So,
okay.
I mean, hopefully we'll be able to make it back out again soon.
Perfect. Love you.
This is a sign that our kids get at school. They go to the Dote Learning Center. It's an immersion. So I took it, brought it with.
That's awesome.
I think it's awesome. We're teaching the children.
Well, why are we studying it for ourselves? Or
Oh no, for them.
for the future generations?
Oh yeah.
So if anyone's watching who has money in Wells Fargo, what would you like to say to them?
Take your money out of Wells Fargo. Not only have they manipulated their own system to take money from everybody, they're helping ruin the earth in so many ways. So divest.
Now, I've told you guys before, this is all nations, all generations. As you can see, protect the water, foil oil, stop global warming. Can I ask you, DAPL is a bad apple. Stop the pipeline. I love that. That's amazing. What's your name, my friend?
Roger Cuthbertson,
And where are you from, Roger?
Shorewood, Minnesota, near Excelsior.
So what brought you out here today?
Why am I here?
Yeah.
I'm opposed to this pipeline. I'm opposed to, I want to go green energy, and we could do it. But this pipeline is a really bad idea. They had it originally scheduled to go north of Bismarck and Mandan, but and that's where the environmental studies were done, and that's where the permits were for. It would have gone by a refinery. It was the logical place, but the white people in Bismarck and Mandan didn't want it, so they last minute moved it to near just outside of, just upriver from the Standing Rock Reservation. And always we want to put the ugly infrastructure on or near native properties, and you just can't be doing this stuff. The natives are leading the environmental way, and we should follow their leadership and say no to this kind of madness.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for standing here today. It's not the warmest day, and it's great to see people see what's happening on the Conscious Media Collective and actually mobilize straight away and get outside the bank to support the people inside that are putting their lives and putting their freedom on the lines to stand up for what they believe in.
Thank you. Unicorn Riot is great. That's the go-to place for me as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely, they're great guys over at Unicorn Riot. Are you happy to say anything on camera?
I'm okay.
You okay? What about yourself?
I'll pass.
Okay, no problem. So I'm going to wander and see if how close I can get to inside of here, and see what's going on. Thanks, guys. Yeah, absolutely. As you can see, there's a myriad of different agencies out here right now.
Entered the building.
Hey guys.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning.
Doing well, how are you?
Good, good.
Awesome. So as you can see, got some support here in the lobby inside Wells Fargo. Do you mind being on camera and saying?
That's fine. I'm not going to do interviews, but get back to the chair over here.
Cool. How are you? I'm doing really well.
Garrett.
Kevin Gilbert.
Lindsay Norton.
We're actually just taking a break from Standing Rock and saw a Unicorn Riots live stream while we were in the hotel room. Up here organising and just getting well. I've actually been suffering a bit myself, so we came up here to take a break and saw this was going on. I thought we'll pop down and give you guys some support. So can you tell us a little bit about what is happening? What is that?
So you guys know pretty much the background on the pipeline, and it's in North Dakota. So what this action is, because Wells Fargo is helping fund the pipelines, a major funder. There's 6 people who have locked themselves down to block the elevators, block the access, to demand that Wells Fargo divest from the Dakota Access Pipeline that's going to be poisoning people of Standing Rock and has already been desecrating indigenous sites, sacred sites. So right now we're all just kind of hunkered down trying to support people, and there was just a conference between a couple representatives of the people that are locked down and Wells Fargo, and so we're waiting to hear how that went.
Okay, fantastic. And one of the reasons that I've gone to Standing Rock personally and stood up is because I believe that raping Mother Earth and pulling her lifeblood out is not the right way to go forward. I think this is a time in history where we have the ability to take a new direction. We have the technology there to go with other forms of power. We also have a lot of people power right now with regards to the conscious media collective, the anti-media. So even if mainstream media doesn't put these stories out, everyone I've spoke to outside was here because they'd seen something on Unicorn Riot. And immediately they've seen that, they've been able to mobilize and come here. So for anyone that's watching, what would you ask them to do to help continue to spread this message?
Well, if you're interested in participating in any future actions, you can go to actionnetwork.org.
Can someone put that in the comments, please?
actionnetwork/event_campaigns/NoDAPL-solidarity-week-of-action.
Have you got that on so we could kind of show it?
Yeah, sure.
So that is just coming into focus. So it's going to be action_network.org/event_solidarity-week-of-action. The other places they can go, I know there's www.daplies.com, which is a place where John, who's a whistleblower for the oil industry, who's cost the oil industry over $1 billion so far, tells the story of what happens when oil's spilled and how they try and cover that up. What about if they're sat at home and they've got money in some of these banks like Wells Fargo? What would you advise them to do?
Well, certainly people that have money in Wells Fargo or U.S. Bank should pull their money out and let the bank know why. Let them know that it's because they don't want to be complicit in this sort of genocidal activity. Beyond that, there's a lot of different websites to educate yourself at, a lot of different ways to contribute resources, and just encourage people to be bold and take action to be a part of this struggle, because we have a choice to make. Do we want to have an abundance of fossil fuel for a few more years, or do we want to have water to drink? And that's really the choice that you have to make. It's, we can talk all day till we're blue in the face about all the other options that are available besides fossil fuel. But even if they weren't available, life existed on this planet long before the extractive industries, but it hasn't existed without water.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to wander and see how much closer I can get. As you see, there's quite a few people just sat down here supporting and letting Wells Fargo know what's felt about them supporting the Dakota Access Pipeline, supporting Energy Transfer Partners. So if you are watching at home and you are with Wells Fargo, please go ahead and make sure that you pull that money out.
Hey, you guys can't come back.
No possible to just live stream from the elevator? Can I ask you why?
They're not letting anybody back there. Anybody back here right now. It should be over pretty soon.
All right.
She's the negotiator. We're just saying, you ever see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? You look like Yukon Cornelius right now. Since May? Well, the weather's coming, so keep it. Wonder how long he's been working on his. I think he's down to past his chest.
My arm is getting a little tired from holding the phone up. We can't actually go into the hallway. I'm gonna log off for a minute. I think Kevin will probably keep going. So just go over to Kevin Gilbert's page.
If I didn't have that message, I would have.
Facebook has kicked Kevin off.
Wow, Facebook just kicked me off.
That's why I'm here.
All right, that's interesting. Can you show this? Let's see.
Unfortunately, Facebook has stopped.
It's very unfortunate right now. Very suspiciously unfortunate.
So we're back to my phone, and Unicorn Riot is here. Hi, Jennifer. So I'm sure they're streaming. So if I cut out, and they probably have better footage than me if you can get on there.
It's like it never existed. That's really weird.
You can see they're kind of similar to what Happy did on that machinery. And lock themselves down in front of the elevator. you tell me how long these people have been in front of the elevator?
Since before 8 o'clock this morning.
Before 8 a.m.? What time did the bank doors open?
Probably around then, I think.
So right as the bank.
Yeah, I think right as, yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry? Yeah. The, yeah, what?
Go check on Kevin.
I haven't even bothered to go back on right now. I'm gonna wait and see. It looks like we're waiting on a statement. I think they've been here since like about 7:30 this morning. So they've certainly been making a big difference. Have you guys had any like Minneapolis press come down or?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people at that like bar door over there, so they started kind of routing people through there. But they were all outside. They wouldn't want them in the lobby, so they kind of just like hung around outside and filled through the door for a minute, then took off.
They wouldn't let any press inside?
Yeah, not the like big cameras because they're saying it's like a private building or whatever. So they were trying to like come and bring the cameras in.
Little do they know.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, unicorn rides been here all day. So. Yeah.
Weird. That's weird.
Yeah, I think it was just what we're trying to kind of secure it a little bit more.
Just so y'all know, there's another thing going on somewhere else, but people are meeting at Seward Cafe in 30 minutes.
Okay.
At Seward Cafe. It's on Franklin and 22nd.
No. Oh no, sorry, I'm talking.
Yeah.
That is yours.
It's spelled like SEWARD, Seward Cafe.
Seward Cafe.
Yes.
Should we go and get coffee?
I think I could use some coffee.
I could use some coffee.
If you hop on,
We got a vehicle.
you'll get out from the Franklin Avenue stop, and it's like just a 3-4 block walk east of there.
Is it park around there?
Yeah.
We got a vehicle.
Okay, yeah,
so
yeah.
Rather than you getting in that little parking lot.
For sure.
Should we go and get coffee? You guys want to come get coffee with me, and I'll be back live probably, I don't know, a little bit later on maybe by the looks of things.
All right, Kevin, I'm not turning this off, so
Oh, what? You're going to just live stream?
I'm going to live stream.
Outside?
Outside.
All right, good plan.
Yeah, see y'all.
Kevin pushing the door. Ah!
Did I get you?
The shoe is untied. This is dangerous.
Dangerous.
So let's look on your phone how far away Seward's Cafe is.
Well, it's not far.
Maybe we could take this little car to go.
What? I feel like...
So currently a few people locked themselves in front of the elevators in protest of Wells Fargo backing this pipeline. There are a few more people inside the building meeting with some folks from Wells Fargo. Have a few people inside, water protectors inside, and a few on the corner here. Having been out in the Standing Rock Bismarck area since August, I do have to point out that as soon as I got as far as Fargo, the way that people communicate to me and maybe even to Kevin has been so night and day. They've been much more kind, welcoming. People smile, wave. Oftentimes the Bismarck is just a horribly stressful, terrifying experience, and it hasn't been outside of that area, so it's been really nice for my heart to see that there's support and good, kind people out in the world. And it's not all like it is right there in that one little area. So thank you very much to everyone. When I checked in last night, I had a little trouble with my reservation, so I had to call a couple of different times to get it confirmed, and I did that from the hotel lobby here in Minnesota. And the front desk clerk, I ended up disclosing to him that I've been out in Standing Rock, and I've been through the tear gas and the dogs and the getting rubber bullets fired at, and the clerk at the hotel opened up the breakfast bar and asked me if I was hungry, which I was. I hadn't eaten since the day before, and told me, take as much as you want. Here's some yogurt, here's some fresh fruit. And it's beautiful, the kindness and support you get once you're not right there in the Bismarck area. And there are people that are supportive in Bismarck too, but I think a lot of them are afraid. I think the police are even bullying people, like local business owners in town. So, and it's been hard for everyone. You just got to keep praying for people to keep a good heart and know that we're not doing this because we want to hurt anyone. It's the opposite. We want to protect people. We want everyone to have clean water and clean air. The jobs on these pipelines aren't safe for the workers. Bakken loses one every 6 weeks. And how much would you pay for one of your loved ones to die at work? So the issue's pretty deep, but the ultimate thing everyone needs to understand is we don't want anyone to get hurt. We want everyone to be safe, and we want everyone to have a beautiful, clean world to live in. So it's been really nice to see the support in other places. It's been a really refreshing change. And I think the world is starting to, particularly the United States, is starting to really take a look at what we're doing with fossil fuels. And it's pretty archaic. We have the alternatives available, and these oil companies have so much power. I mean, you've seen how they are controlling the police department to protect a private company, and a lot of the local government is under the thumb of this oil company. Everyone's kind of been helpless, and we don't ever want a private company controlling all these government agencies. So people are waking up. We can change this. John Wolf, where are you rallying?
Yes, basically. Just go ahead and see my live stream, save yourself the bother. Yeah, and this is just
Kevin is going into the parking garage, so I may lose some signal here. And we are gonna go head over to Seward's Cafe, get some coffee. My hands are freezing, but it's a beautiful day. Beautiful winter day. There's no snow, there's no rain. So I'm gonna have to turn this off and log back on when I'm not driving. And we'll update as to the next action today.